Hello, everyone. My name is CD, and I just wanted to come on here and talk about video games and why I think video games are actually somewhat better as an adult than as a child. You ever just revisit a game as an adult that you haven't played since you were younger, and you look for something that you haven't seen before in the game, or you find details about the game that you couldn't have possibly appreciated as a child, but you appreciate now as an adult? For me, that's Sonic Unleashed, because recently I've been replaying Sonic Unleashed. I haven't played the game in probably 10 or so years, and I've got to say, it's becoming one of my favorite Sonic games of all time. By the time I finish the game, it's probably going to be top 5 maybe. Like, out of a lot of the 3D Sonic games that I've played, Unleashed is one of those games that has aged like a fine wine. People have their opinions about the Werehog gameplay, but I've always enjoyed both gameplay styles, whether it's the Hedgehog or the Werehog. But lately, instead of just focusing on the main game, the core levels, the story, I have been taking it upon myself to check out more of the side stuff, like running around in the capitals of the continents, just talking to people, seeing what they're talking about, and some people even have requests, and you get to play these like small missions and stuff, where you might go collect something for somebody, or you might go looking for somebody, or as you're on the main quest trying to heal the world, you are getting to see how the side characters grow in their continents, seeing them travel to other continents as the Earth is being repaired, and you also get to see families doing something. You get to see Sonic just going out of his way to help out anybody, just because he can. There's this one little girl in the continent of Missouri that is very shy, extremely shy, barely talks to Sonic, and when she sees Sonic's Werehog form, she gets so scared and runs away, and her mom requests Sonic to go look for her, and you get to play this mission where you're trying to go after her, and she just keeps running away, just keeps randomly moving to another spot, and you have to keep looking for her. And then you bring her back to the village, and she's still extremely shy, but she's not as scared of Sonic's Werehog form anymore. And then later on, she'll pop out of her hiding spot, and she'll build up the courage to ask Sonic if she can have this ice cream from Apatos. So you go all the way to Apatos and buy some ice cream. You go back and you give it to the girl, and it turns out that the ice cream was actually for her mother, because she was sick, and her mother was surprised that she built up the courage to ask Sonic about it. There's also this small family in Spagonia where two kids are trying to surprise their mother for her birthday. The son is like sneaking out at night, doing some random stuff, and the father asks Sonic if he could go look for him. He looks for him at night, and then the daughter got scolded by the mother, and she ends up running away. So the mom asks if Sonic could go look for her during the day, because the daughter was eating her mom's food, and which, by the way, the mom is a bigger lady. This is important, by the way. And what they were trying to do was make the mom look like she did in her glory days, because she used to be a model. And they were also trying to surprise her with a birthday gift. The boy saved up the rings for. Well, actually, before I get to that, the husband tries to cheer her up, so he sends Sonic on a quest to go collect tangerines. That didn't work out very well, and then later on, the boy was saving up on rings. He lost the rings, and then Sonic had to go collect the rings again. Turns out the boy had this necklace that he wanted to give to the mom, but it wasn't worth anything, and it was just a necklace that he found. And then this jewelry lady that happens to also be in Spagonia was looking for the necklace, and then she runs, and then Sonic has to run and get the necklace from the boy, takes it back to the lady, and then she gives Sonic this ring as a token of gratitude, which the boy happens to have been looking for a ring for his mom. So this was just this all just happened to work out well for everybody. So now the kids have birthday gifts, and so they're surprising the mom at night for her birthday. They go out to eat at this little restaurant in the capital. It's some really wholesome stuff. It's probably irrelevant to most people, especially if you're really just focusing on the main levels, the extra levels maybe, or even the DLC. That being said, the side content, like the side quests, talking to the people in towns, seeing their stories, pretty slept on, if you ask me. Like, not a lot of people talk about that side stuff like very much. They always focus on the main game of Sonic Unleashed, which is fine, but you don't see a lot of people talking about stories like that, like seeing characters that you'll never see in another in the next Sonic game again. Like, stuff like that is pretty cool. This is stuff that I've only found to be really interesting about the game as an adult. I'm 27 now. I've been playing this game since I was 10 or 11, and I did not care about a lot of the side stuff when I was a kid. I really just focused on the main game. I didn't really care about talking to the townsfolk or anything. But it's when you're talking to the people in the towns that you really get to see the small parts of the game that really fleshes out the experience that the developers really wanted you to have. I mean, the Japanese title is called Sonic World Adventure for a reason, because it's not just about a world adventure where you go on an adventure to heal the world after it's been broken into pieces. It's also about seeing the world. It's about interacting with the people of the world, the different cultures, the different personalities, the different character designs. It's about all of that. And sometimes there are some instances where The Dark Gaia minions will invade the minds of people and completely alter their personalities in a very negative and dark way. And you can exorcise those Dark Gaia monsters from those people so that they won't harm their minds anymore. And it's not even just one monster, it's a legion of monsters that are invading the minds of these individuals. It reminds me of the Gospels and how people are possessed by demons and legions of demons, and Jesus casts out the demons from those people and heals them. And then when the exorcism is done, you get to see the people return to their original personalities. It's been really good playing this game again, and I'm looking forward to finishing the game at some point. And thank God for the people who worked on Unleashed Recompiled. They are heaven sent. They did something that was seemingly impossible for Sega to do, and that is port Sonic Unleashed to PC. Something that fans have been begging for years. I also appreciate just how challenging this game is. This game is really making me use my brain, because I was not using it very much when I was younger. I was playing the game the same way every time, and I just made it work somehow, I guess. But when you really lock into this game, it's super satisfying. I could talk about this game for hours, but I really didn't make this video just to talk about Sonic Unleashed. I was really just making this video because I wanted to talk about the small things that I appreciate about video games as an adult that I didn't appreciate as much, if not at all, as a kid. If you ever needed any more evidence that video games are not just for kids, look no further than Sonic Unleashed as one of the million examples out of a million. Because if there's one thing I've come to notice on the internet is that people are growing more and more to appreciate games that they grew up with as an adult than they did as a kid. You see a lot of posts on social media where people are saying we had no idea how good we had it back then compared to how we have things nowadays. I could go on and on really about the world we live in, but that would be going off on a tangent now, would it? But that's all I have to say for this video. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you again in the next video. Hope to talk to you guys soon. Have a blessed day.